The PPSH is a gun that when it came on the scene, it really kind of made a splash, and people realized that it wasn't as good as what people thought it was gonna be, if that makes sense. That being said, nowadays I'm getting death comms like this.
Damn, bro. What the fuck?
And it's a lot more enjoyable to use. They did give the gun a buff in the last update, or update or two ago. That being said, the newest setup is giving me 36 damage to the head, as well as a solid 28 to the chest inside of 17 meters. Once you get out past that 17 meter point, we're looking at 31 to the head and 24 to the chest with a whole 904 rounds per minute. Yeah, the Mac 10 is a little bit faster, but everything else is going to be a heck of a lot slower, other than maybe the Fennec. But that being said, the PPSH is a heck of a lot more controllable, it moves a lot faster, and it just feels better than the Fennec in a lot of ways for most players. The gun does offer a fairly decent bullet velocity at 350 meters per second to begin with, as well as a pretty quick movement rate of 4.82 meters per second, which gets you moving across the map at a fairly good clip, especially once you start adding the Raider stock and different barrels and different attachments, and you can really adjust that either way. But it gives you the flexibility to add things without worrying too much about negative sides. So the setup that I'm running actually is going to be a sound suppressor, which is the new, somewhat buffed sound suppressor they added. So what this does is it decreases ADS time and makes your sprint to fire a little bit faster. It does, I believe, aim stability does kind of reduce a little bit, but it's not a huge deal on most of these guns, as we're just flipping them up, taking our shots, and flipping the gun back down. We're not trying to take long, drawn-out shots at a distance. Using the 15.7-inch Task Force barrel. This barrel gives you by far the most advantages as far as bullet velocity and damage increase, so we're going to use that one. And to me, I don't see a reason to run the underbarrel grip, because the recoil just isn't different enough with and without the grip to make it worth using the grip instead of something else. My main loadout uses the Tiger Team Spotlight instead of the Spetsnaz Grip, but I'll also use the Raider stock with that instead of the GRU Elastic Wrap. But of course, all those are paired with 55 round drum mag, because that doesn't hurt your ADS, and you get the ammo increase at a fairly large rate even. But typically I'm pairing this gun with something like a K31 Swiss, the K98, maybe an AMAX, something that can reach out there the distance with. But if you're chasing high kill games, the PPSH is definitely a gun that I would suggest to give it a shot. I think this loadout that I use is probably the best one that you could use right now, and the KD says so. I mean, the average KD of this gun I think is like a 1.8, so it is significantly higher than any other PPSH build. So give this a shot and let me know how it goes in the comments down below. If you like this video, give it a like. If you like me, give me a subscribe. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you around.